This is my Monday Night Raw review, and the thing that I would say is the show is not bad. I don't think anyone can say that, oh, this is such bad booking that I won't watch this show anymore. Like, you can sense that the show is fine, but you can also sense that, yeah, they still haven't really figured out the mania card. Like, you can see they are experimenting with things. You can see where stuff is kind of going, kind of not. But one thing also, there is nothing really bad. Like, you can say that the people, some of the people that got pinned, maybe they shouldn't have gotten pinned. Like, why did Bailey got like, why did Bailey tapped out to Asuka? I get it that you're trying to make Natalia something, but then you could have had Bailey lose in like a roll up or something, and it kind of feels like having Bailey and Lara losing in the triple threats where it was like, and like pretty convincingly. Maybe it's a part of a story about how that for them to go after the tag titles, but currently it kind of feels like you just don't care about them that much. But apart from that, the CM Punk stuff with the Judgment Day was really good. Like Finn saying that he actually is the best in the world because he defeated Roman Reigns in his first singles main roster match. That he has been the best in a lot of countries where he has gone to wrestle before. That he was the first ever Universal Champion, and CM Punk was like, yeah, that stuff is true, but you achieved that when you didn't have those guys, but why do you have those guys right now with you? So again, adding to the fissures between the Judgment Day, there were bobblehead chants for JD McDonough too, where he told Dominic to not laugh on that. And glad that JD is back. I'm happy for him. Now I think finally they can roll with the Judgment Day storyline. Related to Dominic, you had he was all over the show essentially because you had Penta vs El Grande Americano, the not so original El Grande Americano, for the number one contendership because he requested Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce was like, "You will get a chance," which in the end Penta won. The original one tried to take off the mask, but Los Americanos prevented that from happening. So probably next week we'll see Dom versus Penta. It's just that, man, they were like, we need to get a title defense. You know what should we do? Dom versus Penta. That match has happened like 4 5 times already. And the defense that we get for Dom is against Penta. You couldn't do anything more interesting. I do not mind it, but it's just that there are other people also that maybe they could have gotten just like a 1 week push, like you gave that to Alpha Academy, like that 1 week push that they went up against the tag team champions. You could have done with someone who is not doing much right now on Raw, or someone that you think has potential to do it. Another great thing that happened was that Javon Evans actually pinned Dominic Mysterio to win the match because Gunther was actually doing really great, but then Dragon Lee comes out. He uses the ring bell which Dominic was supposed to be using, and then he clocked Gunther, and Javon won. So I can probably see Javon probably after Elimination Chamber, Dom defending his championship against Javon Evans as well. And now that JD and Dominic are back, I think because Finn requested them to not get involved in his match at Elimination Chamber, they're probably going to get involved in this match. Let's see what happens there. And I would, apart from that, the backstage interview with Stephanie, Liv, Dominic being there, like that was so good. Like Stephanie insulting Liv in Spanish, like saying that you got the best facilities here, you were here, but while I wrestled in Chile, I'm an inspiration for little girls, and that you know what, and I'm gonna show what a real champion is at WrestleMania. She made her cry. I think they have done such a good job so that this feud has some juice in it. That Stephanie is actually affecting Liv Morgan a lot. She is like in her head now, and Stephanie feels like a bigger threat also now that she's actually feuding with the top women in the roster. Another thing was you had Oba getting confronted by Rusev backstage, so maybe probably next week we'll get Oba versus Rusev as well. I hope that they don't have it being like a squash match. I get it that you have like you had him squash the War Raiders, so that it's like, oh, he squashed someone like that in just a few seconds and then he eliminated him in the Rumble as well. But maybe we can get more like a horse fight here. You don't need to give Rusev a lot, but give him something. And then Oba can beat Rusev anyway, so I think that's fine as well. The Vision stuff, I think, is kind of like okay. Like they defeated LA Knight and the Usos. Logan was insulted by LA at the start of the show as well. Uh, the Usos, like now suddenly the Usos are back in the crosshairs of the Vision where they have not been with them for like a lot of months. Even before Survivor Series they were not. They came back in the vicinity for like 1 week, then Survivor Series, and then now, which actually, and looks like they're trying to build up Bronson Reed, but I don't see him winning the next week's match. I think they are gonna probably have Jey Uso go into that chamber, and he's probably gonna pin the original El Grande Americano. I think the masked person will attack Bronson Reed, and probably the not so original El Grande Americano will cost El Grande Americano the match, which will help Jey Uso go into the chamber. Like they're putting all the big people there, and the thing is also I don't dislike the direction that Usos and the Vision, because this probably means maybe either we get Logan and Austin Theory going after the tag titles, or maybe Bronson and one of Logan and Theory. But it kind of feels like now that Braun Breaker is not there, they're kind of setting up Logan as the main singles figure. So I think Bronson and Austin Theory may get that chance. And you know what? I don't mind it because they have not done that much with Bronson Reed since he defeated Roman Reigns, which is kind of a shame. And if this Braun Breaker being out and everything gives him an opportunity to maybe get some gold around him or at least a feud for the tag titles, I think it's fine. Another thing, they protected the LA Knight in the match. It kind of feels like, yeah, they are really protecting LA Knight right now. Let's see what is their direction with him. You had a mysterious crate show up, and it was like it will be revealed what is inside that crate at Elimination Chamber. Another thing, there was nothing on that sheet of paper which the guy brought. Like, come on, man, at least try to hide it from the camera. Another thing was, I think it's probably gonna be someone returning. I can see maybe Chris Jericho, but I think we should temper our expectations because uh, we don't know what can happen. Because next week I think Brock is showing up. I hope it's not Brock LA Knight. I hope it's Oba Brock at WrestleMania, and Oba wins that match. Other things that happened on the show, Asuka bullying Kyrie, Becky and AJ Lee segment. I think it was not bad, but it not move things further. Also, I think it was more about AJ getting one over Becky for all the stuff that she has said in the past about her being bygones. And AJ is like, my legacy is that there was a women's division before me and there's a women's division after me, and that she was willing to give her the first shot, to hit her, but then Becky just left. Apart from that, uh, I think Xavier is injured apparently. I think Xavier or Kofi, one of them is injured because in the ad break, Grayson Waller suddenly showed up. So, speedy recoveries to him. Also, Maxine has called a shot on Natalia, so maybe we get Natalia and Maxine next week. Maybe give Natalia some momentum because she didn't get pinned or submitted in the match that was this week. So yeah, I mean it was a fine show. It was not bad, but it was not exciting also. And I think especially in Mania season, things have to be exciting. And you can see because of the ticket sales and the injuries, the match card for WrestleMania is still not. I think, decided. Whereas in the past 2 3 years since H has come on, I think most of the card we already know what's gonna happen because it gets locked in pretty quick. So, what do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share for those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabboy@okicici, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.